It's a wonderful ground here, playing under lights. It's going to be phenomenal. I have the match officials, Mr. Shahid Raja Bhatt alongside Musharraf Hussain. And I have both the captains, Noman Saeed and Muhammad Aslam. And we're going to head straight into the toss. Aslam has spun the coin and ship is the call from Noman. I'll have a quick word with both the captains. Thank you, gentlemen. Noman, first of all, congratulations for making it to the finals. This is your second final back-to-back. Any special plans?
We'll try to keep things as normal as possible. Cricket usually is played on your basics. We'll try to stick to our basics. If our basics are right, the process is right, we expect the results to follow.
You mentioned everything. I don't need to note any more things, but let me get a few stats right. Your team has been splendid. Both your openers, Noman and Danish, you have scored a bulk of runs, 55% on the top, 580 runs in this tournament. How is your batting looking?
It's been fantastic. Both me and Danish have had
180 runs
a great
in this tournament.
But that
How
doesn't
is your batting
discount
looking?
the fact that we have got to
It's
go
been fantastic.
to our basics
Both
today and
me
play
and
really
Danish
well.
have had 180 runs in this tournament.
But that
How
doesn't
is your batting
discount the
looking?
fact that we have got to
It's
go
been
play long
fantastic.
basics
Both
today and
me
play
and
really
Danish
well.
have had 180 runs. One more point here. You have a
That
veteran bowler,
Riyaz
Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is one more point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is one more point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is one more point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this tournament, and that is very much point here. You have a exceptional veteran bowler, Riyaz Hussain, who is 52 in this Very good evening, and we welcome all the viewers who have tuned in live. Just a few seconds. Very good evening. The first ball being bowled. Viewers who have gigantic tuned in live. Stacked CC. Just a few seconds. Very good evening. First ball being bowled. Viewers who have gigantic tuned in live. Stacked CC. Just a few seconds. Very good evening. First ball being bowled. Viewers who have gigantic tuned in live. Stacked CC. Just a few seconds. Very good evening. First ball being bowled. Viewers who have gigantic tuned in live. Stacked CC. Just a few seconds. Very good evening. First ball being bowled. Viewers who have gigantic tuned in live. Just a few seconds. Very good evening. Red hot form live. Just a few seconds. Very good evening. Red hot form live. Just a few seconds. Very good evening. Red hot form live. Just a few seconds. Very good evening. Red hot form live. Just a few seconds. Very good evening. Red hot form live. Just a few seconds. Very good evening. Red hot form live. This time not around the outside. Very good evening. Red hot form live. This time not around the outside. Very good evening. Red hot form live. This time not around the outside. Very good evening. Red hot form live. This time not around the outside. Very good evening. Red hot form live. This time not around the outside. Very good evening. Red hot form live. This time not around the outside. Very good evening. Red hot form live. This time not around the outside. Very good evening. Red hot form live. This time not around the outside. Very good evening. Red hot form live. This time not around the outside. Very good evening. Red hot form live. This time not around the outside. Very good evening. Red hot form live. This time not around the outside. Very good evening. Red hot form live. This time not around the outside. Very good evening. Red hot form live. This time not around the outside. Very good evening. Very And we are back live after a small technical interruption. And wicket number 1 has fallen there for Al-Hajri. It's Nawaf Ahmed drawing first blood. It's a very good start here for Stag CC, especially after winning the toss. They have elected to bowl first. And certainly Nomad Saeed will be very, very happy. The skipper, his bowler, has responded straight away in the very first over. The most experienced bowler, Nawaf Ahmed, is bowling. There's no lack of experience when it comes to Nawaf Ahmed. He is not only a senior national player, but he has plenty and tons of experience under his belt. He's showing that all over in this big game at the moment. Couple of dot balls creating some pressure, and straight away he's put some pressure there on Al-Hajri. Stag CC looking good, looking solid, they're looking confident. And this brings their skipper Mohammad Aslam straight to the crease. It's a wide ball being bowled there down the leg side. Nawaf straying slightly in line. At the moment, it's going to be Mohammad Aslam who will be taking responsibility as a skipper. Right behind the line this time, Mohammad Aslam. The absence of Nawab Dadarkar has unsettled their opening partnership, and that's caused a bit of worry there. Azharuddin has gone back without scoring. He's been in pretty decent form in this tournament. Plenty of supporters turning in for this all-important final. Beautifully bowled, well within the stumps. They had a shy at the stumps. The non-striker Tahur got back in time. They're looking slightly sharp is Stag CC as the start of the innings. The energy levels surely will be right up there. It's been a good decent over. Apart from the wide, he's won 5 dot balls, including the wicket. Played off the backward, but straight to a backward point. Mohammad Aslam is off the mark. First runs of the bat on board. Apart from the wide, they are 2 for 1. It's not the start that Al-Hajri would be wanting. They have to put this right behind them and get going. It's going to be the young lad, Fauzan. He will be taking the new ball and sharing the new ball alongside Nawaf. It's an exciting prospect. A medium pace from both ends. This time now from the desert end. It's been a good start, a very good start there for Stag CC. Mohammad Aslam is on strike. Missing his run up altogether is Fauzan. He'll have to go back. Remark his run up. There's a bit of nerves there. It's a big final. Nawaf, the experienced campaigner, talking to the young bowler. They have a slip in place. They have a backward point, cover point. Beautifully bowled, good pace generated there. It's looking very comfortable, is the skipper. Mohammad Aslam, plenty of experience that Mohammad Aslam brings to the table. This time around, he's walked in very, very early. In the very first over, Nauman Saeed, his counterpart, is at first slip. It's a pretty hustle-bustle run up there. He's pulled this one, short ball. And that's the first boundary. Excellent shot there from Mohammad Aslam. Taking on the short delivery. It's the exuberance of youth from Fauzan getting the better of him. Trying the bumper straight away, but the line pretty much in towards the left shoulder, making it very comfortable there for Mohammad Aslam. Pulling it away with ease. He's having a look around to look where the fielders are on the boundary. The fine leg is now more squarer towards square leg. There's a third man deep in place, and the only two fielders outside the ring at the moment. Into the power play. That's a poor delivery there this time. Mohammad Aslam is very, very dejected. He was caught by a surprise. In the end, he ended up dabbing it to short cover. Fauzan has gotten away with that poor delivery. The slip straight away going off. There's plenty of nerves being showed there by Fauzan. The mid-on and mid-off are right on the edge of the circle. There's a short cover, a point, a short mid-wicket, a square leg in place, much more straighter. He's walking down the trees, flicked it off his legs. Excellent shot. Has it got the distance? We'll have to wait and watch. It's a couple of bounces into the fence. Good start there from the skipper. Taking things in his own hands at the moment. It's the second boundary of the over. Second boundary to Mohammad Aslam. He's showing great composure, great character is Mohammad Aslam. He's moved himself up the order and he's taking the responsibility all by himself. Change in field straight away. This time the long on goes outside. He goes to straightish mid-wicket. Fauzan is in a bit of pressure. It's going to be a wide. He's trying to get his line length, trying to get his length right. In the process, he's missing the plot altogether. It's slightly humid there. He's this time fished it a little bit outside the off stump, slightly wider. A player and a miss from Mohammad Aslam. Trying to go really hard at this one. He knows that there's no one outside on the off side. Any bat and ball. And that would have been another boundary. He's already got two boundaries and a wide. It's been pretty mixed over there. 3 dot balls in this over to go with the 2 boundaries. 11 for 1. Is HAJERY. This time he gets some bad, but good fielding there, straight to the field at point. Mohammad Aslam thinking of a single, but in the end, it's a dot ball to finish things off. Good finish there from the young Fauzan, the medium pacer. It is going to be the experienced Nawaf who has been the successor, taking the first wicket in the first over. They will be banking on Nawaf, giving them another wicket or two possibly. They have a very, very good, heavily loaded bowling side. These Stag CC, plenty of options in spin, left arm spin, leg spin, Chinaman. Not to forget, they have the experienced Riaz Masulkar, who has been splendid in this tournament. At the moment, it's going to be Nawaf. Beautifully driven down the ground. Tahur gets his first chance straight away. He gets bat to ball and it's raced away to the fence. First boundary for Tahur, third for Al-Hajri. They're up and running. Trying to get the Yorker this time. Nawaf missing the plot. Over pitching, a low full toss, driven very, very firmly down the ground. Trying the short ball this time. The ball really hurrying onto the batter. Getting a slight top edge. Ball tickling away. The fine leg was inside the circle. Both these bowlers are not afraid to use the bumper and using them at will at the moment. Mind you, this is the second game been played on the same wicket. We'll have to sit back and watch the bounce. It looks to be a very, very good batting strip, a true wicket. And it's going to be the skipper, Mohammad Aslam, who will be taking strike. He's looked very, very comfortable at the crease so far, Mohammad Aslam, 9 of 9. Another low full toss. He gets plenty of bat on this one. It's gone into the vacant spaces. No cushion whatsoever. There was a fielder, deep square leg, but he was a mere spectator. At the moment, Al-Hajri dealing only in boundaries. Excellent shot. He was not trying to overhit this one. He got the placement perfect. All of a sudden you find the Stag CC bowlers under a bit of pressure. They'll have to hold their nerve, try to get things and keep it as simple as possible now. But you see two fielders, a deep square leg and a deep mid wicket on the fence. That is very defensive tactic there from Nawaf Ahmed. Very good comeback there. Straight away into the block hole. Playing it with softer hands, but nonetheless, he still goes on to pick up a single. A comfortable one too. 10 runs already in this over. Apart from a very good start in the very first over from Stag CC, Al-Hajri are picking themselves up. And they're doing it with a mix of aggression and caution. Plenty of field changes. The slip is still in place. Nawaf Ahmed sprinting in. Jersey number 19 trying to dance down the crease. Played it very soft hands. Good stuff there from the batsmen. They're being very sensible. They know that all the fielders are on the edge of the circle. Anything played with softer hands will surely account for a single. Hanging on the circle is Stag CC. They'll have to go back, think it over, change their tactics, try and save those singles, push the batters to go over the top. That's not the case at the moment. 22 for 1. They have really come back very, very well. Al-Hajri, courtesy their skipper, who's on 14 with 3 boundaries to his name. This time a short ball. Going for the pull line. Very, very good there from Nawaf. Hands on head, hands on hips from the fielders. Another good over for Al-Hajri coming to an end. 11 from this over so far. Nawaf Ahmed has bowled 2 overs, 1 for 13. Will there be a change from the desert end? There's been plenty of discussion. Are they going to switch to some spin? It seems like they are falling back to their spinning options. They have plenty of experience in the spin department is Stag CC. They will be banking on the left arm spinner, jersey number 44, that's Hamoud. He's done really, really well in this tournament. Hamoud has already got a 5-4 in this tournament. Can he do some magic tonight? But at the moment, Mohammad Aslam is in the way. He's taking control of things in the middle. He'll be certainly having a chat with Tahur. Mohammad Aslam will be the man to be watched out for. He will be ensuring that he anchors and holds this innings together and let the other batters bat around him with the aggression all around. There's no slip in place. The tactics are slightly more on the defensive. There's a short fine leg which is slightly wider, 45 degrees. There's a long on in place. Backward point, cover point. There's a cover, a mid-off in the circle, and there's a straightish mid-wicket along with the short mid-wicket. The biting their time is Stag CC. Hamu Jundo, the left arm spinner, will be bowling from the desert and straight away. He bowls the arm ball. Watchfully played off the back foot into the gap. Easy single. Man, he's a very, very good fielder. An excellent fielder is Hamoud. He's very quick on his feet, very agile. But he is up against a very experienced campaigner, that is Mohammad Aslam. It's going to be Hamoud. Tossed this one slightly higher. A high rank full toss, but he was slightly more quicker through the air, not allowing Aslam any room. Well, that is a disaster this time. Aslam really making a mess of that. He has hit this one very hard, expecting to run, running with the shot. In the end, he was stranded, trying to get back, losing his bat. His bat made the crease, but not Mohammad Aslam. That's the wicket that they were after. Al-HAJERY at the moment cruising through a 23 for 1. So all of a sudden, they've lost their skipper. In a very uncanny manner. That is something that they'll be thinking about. There was no need at the moment. They were running and cruising along. There'll be a bit of relief there for Stag CC. They will be breathing slightly better at the moment, seeing the back of Mohammad Aslam. Mind you, last year in the Summer League final, Mohammad Aslam was the player of the finals with a brilliant 68 and picking up 2 wickets. He's an all-round, 3-dimensional player is Mohammad Aslam, very experienced. That's history now. Mohammad Aslam is back in the hut. There'll be new batter walking in to join Tahur. Their experience in the middle order will be tested, especially with the absence of the opener Nawab Dadarkar, who was in sublime form in this tournament. It's going to be Mahmood who will be straight away. Ball curling in. It's bowling with a brand new shiny ball. He's getting plenty of drift into the batter. I'd love to see a slip. There's a new batsman in. Good start, very, very good start there from Hamoud. He's just delivering exactly what is expected of Hamoud. Bowling slightly wide of the crease, but missing the line altogether, slightly quicker. This time the wicketkeeper Danish misses this one altogether. A wide been signalled, a couple of easy extra runs gifted away there by Hamoud. Slightly lazy there from the wicketkeeper Danish. It's been a pretty good mixed start, to be very honest. 26 for 2, a couple of wickets falling down. The second wicket falling in a very dramatic fashion. There's been pace, there's been spin, there's been boundary around. It's a fabulous venue is this. Good shot down the ground. There's a long on in place, easy single. He's bowling to his field. Hamoud keeping it wicket to wicket. End of a splendid over. I think, beg your pardon, there's one more ball to go with the wide being bowled. Mohammad Sohail is the new batter who's walked in to join Tahoor. Stags is pretty much aware of the depth that they have in their bowling, and that's the reason they have chosen to bowl first. I'll throw you a few stats about Stag CC. They have bowled out teams 5 times in this tournament, picking up all those 10 wickets. Tahoor playing this one late, picks up another easy single. Yes, coming back to the stats. On 5 occasions, Stag CC have bowled the opposition out, taking all 10 wickets, and that's been their strength, is their bowling. And the other part is that they have kept the run scoring very much in check. They played around 7 games and they've kept the opposition to an average of 119 to 120 runs per game. So good has been their bowling. On the other hand, Stag CC, who have been chasing, they've been very comfortable chasing. They won all their 4 games, including the semi-final. So this time around, the toss going in their favour, and they're doing exactly what is expected of them. Well, coming back live, we will be having a glimpse of Riaz Masulkar, who has been splendid. Mind you, age is just a number. He is wearing jersey number 18, but he is 52 years old. For all those viewers, that you can play cricket at any given age, and this is the most competitive level here at with the Summer League. And all the top players performing. Riaz Hussain has been exceptional. He's been the second highest wicket taker in this tournament. Bowling is gentle, medium pace. He's very, very quick. He looks very deceptive. Keeping it very, very simple, very straight. HAJERY are pretty aware of this threat with Riaz Hussain. Will they take him on, given the situation with 2 wickets being lost, or will they just dab it around and take those quick singles? The fielders literally on the edge of the circle, allowing those singles. This is something Stag CC will have to go back and think it over. Mohammad Sohail is taking strike. He is 1 of 2 deliveries. He is the new man who's walked in to join the opener Tahoor. Tahoor has been there from the start. He needs a bit of support from the other end. Can the other batters bat around him? Beautiful delivery there into the block hole. Excellent stuff. Good start. Couple of dot balls to begin. A single. And now another dot ball. Both the fielders who are on the boundary. Deep long off and deep long on. He's bowling pretty straight. Keeping things very, very simple is Riaz Hussain. He's wrapped on the pads, but this time the umpire nods. It's hit him pretty high. Rightly so. Any doubt in the umpire's minds will surely be giving the benefit of doubt to the batter. It's very, very good umpires. The match officials for this finals, Shahid Rajabat, very, very experienced campaigner. He's always smiling there on the park alongside Musharraf Hussain. Riaz, look at the figures from Riaz Hussain. He's just given away 1 run. And with 1 more delivery to go, will their batter take him on? Trying to go hard, and he's cleaned them up straight away. Riaz Hussain has struck gold with the wicket of his last delivery. They're putting a stranglehold at the moment. Is Stag CC. You can see their fans jubilant. They're looking very, very relaxed at the moment. The skipper, Noman, will be very, very happy that his bowlers are backing his decision of fielding first. It's been a good start. This wicket has brought the experienced Hassan to the crease. Mind you, he is a big hitter. In the meanwhile, it's going to be Hamoud who will be continuing from the desert and wide of the crease, tossing this one up. He rattles the timber. One more bites the dust. Ball curling in. The batsman really not reading the line or the length. Going across the line, trying to slog this one. There's a bit of drift with Hamoud. The ball curling in. It's a brand new ball. It's not going to spin too much away from the batter, and that's exactly what the batsman needs to be addressing at the moment. They're finding no answers to the stack bowlers. HAJERY showing no intent to fight. They're surrendering at the moment. And this is the last tournament. It's been a very heavily packed schedule for Kuwait cricket. It's been a very productive one as well. They have been splendid. With plenty of magnanimous tournaments been played right throughout this season. The Hala Feb tournament, the Six Nation tournament, which has been a huge success, and then followed up with some international assignments, with the Asia Cup qualifiers being exceptional. Kuwait really putting themselves on the world map. And we're back live with Hamoud. The ball this time curling in. Good shot there down the ground, but straight to the fielder. Naved is the fielder at long off. They've been on the toes. They're a very good fielding side. Is Tag CC. HAJERY will have to go back and show some fight. They have a very good bowling lineup, mind you, with Shahrukh. Ruben Hossain will be a man to watch out. He has bailed them up on so many occasions with his hard hitting. He's still back in the hut. They have a lengthy batting lineup, HAJERY. They'll have to just build a small platform at the moment. The good thing is that Hassan Ulak is at the crease. He's someone with plenty of experience. He looks pretty relaxed. He's been in this situation far too many times. Is Hassan. Can he bail his team out this time around? He is very much aware that Ruben Hossain is sitting back in the crease, in the dugout, I beg your pardon. So he's yet to come out. They'll have to really push things a little further. Play out the power play. Good stuff there from Hamoud. He's not doing anything silly. He's keeping everything on and outside the off stump. And showing good control, good composure. It's a big final, mind you. It's slightly humid. There'll be plenty of sweaty hands around there. It's going to be difficult to grip the ball, especially for the finger spinners and the wrist spinners. He's using the crease very well. Toss this one outside the off stump, driven very firmly. Good stuff there from the fielder. They're not giving out anything, is the Stag fielders. It is the veteran Riaz there in the covers, throwing himself. Pretty much wide of the crease. And the umpire this time stretches his hands, calling it a wide. He's had a good look at this one. Shahid Raja, but in the end he decided it's far too wide. He's been very tight and tidy. He's given away 8 runs, picking up 1 wicket so far. He's closing down on his second over. 1 more delivery to go is Hamoud. Someone lurking around the side screen. Interrupting play, and we're back live here with Hassan. He's showing great patience. He's yet to get off the mark. Up the back foot, and there's no slip. I was talking about a slip, and the ball races away. It tickles onto the fence. Ahmed looks dejected, but you have yourself to blame. You have the opposition strangled down with 4 wickets, and him bowling very, very well, especially a wicket of Hassan would have made a big, huge difference. But at the moment, Lady Luck smiles on Hassan. He has done well. He's got a boundary for himself. That will relax him and his team slightly a bit. They're trugging at the moment, 35 for 4. The wickets column has been a worry. 6 overs done and dusted. The power play is been very, very productive, going Stag CC's way. They're having a drink. Here are the batters. They've had the batting lineup shuffled, especially with this captain moving himself up, and he's back in the hut. And Noman, on the other hand, the counterpart, switching to his most experienced spinner. This time it's going to be Arif, who will be bowling his leg spinners. He's been pretty decent. He will be bowling from the garden end. And surely there will be a slip in place. Nawaf Ahmed is at first slip. Mohammad Sohail and Hassanullah, 2 new batters at the crease. Has bowled slightly fuller. The length was not there to be pulling this one. Sohail misjudging the length completely. Hassan walking down, strolling, talking to his partner. The pressure really showing on the batters. Good stuff there from Arif. Good, very good start. Bowling slower. Trying to get some turn and purchase off the wicket. This time Danish trying to throw himself in preventing the single, unable to. The match officials for this match are Musharraf Hussain from the garden end, with his counterpart Shahid Raja Bhatt standing at square leg. The official scorer for this game is Deepak. He has been splendid right throughout. This game has been played under lights here in the SAG ground. It's almost 35, 36 degrees. Slightly on the humid side, but still nothing stops from a good game there. Getting an outside edge. The ball really falling well short. Nawaf Ahmed is standing way too behind. He's bowling slightly slower. But mind you, he's played this one with softer hands. So the ball was never going to carry. It's the pace that Mohammad Arif Abdullah will be bowling at. We'll have to wait and watch. But he's going to be bowling quick. At the moment, he's very content. Good shot there. The ball coming at the com box. It's hit the com box. What a shot. We were right in the firing line. Excellent shot. That is the power that Hassan brings. Stand and deliver stuff. He's just showed how good a player he is. He's so relaxed. He's hardly swung at this one. Beautiful timing. The ball going all the way through. The com box and the commentators and the scorers were lurking in danger with that shot. Everyone's safe, and it's 6 on the board there for Hassan. Good stuff. I love the attitude of Hassan. You can see the hunger in his eyes. He looks very determined. He'll be the one taking team HAJERY to a respectable total. We'll have to wait and watch. With still early stages. We're still into the 7th over. The run rate is not a problem at the moment. They're running at almost 6.5, 7. Dancing down the track, throwing his bat away. Easy single towards long off. With this, we come to the end of over number 7. There will be change in voices. It's going to be Varun with me. Welcome, Varun. It's an exciting final.
Well, thank you very much, Vinod. Exciting final, 44 for 4 after 7. And Mohammad and Hassan, both the commentators had a heart in their mouth because the ball was hit hard and rocketed into that screen. Luckily, no damage done. That was a power. HAJERY team 44 for 4 is trying to consolidate. They need a big partnership from here on. They have to play constructive innings. It's a time for them to build a good partnership. Take this game, in fact, take this innings until the 15th or 16th over and then flourish with wickets in hand. That will be the thing playing in both the batters' mind. So Naveen Fakar has been introduced for the first time. First delivery, turns it on the onside for a single. This time he swivels behind square. But there is a protection in the form of deep backward of square leg. This time it's a good one. It's a good one. The ball kept bit low. Hassan placing it on the onside. Rightly realized that he kept the eyes on the ball the last minute and works it on the onside. Again, Naveed Fakar forcing the batter onto his back foot. Is Hassan this time. No chance of a run. 8 gone. It's 48 for 4. So Hassan is on strike. Here comes Riaz Hussain. This time quicker through the air, drifting down leg on the pads, easy pickings, works it towards square leg region. Is Hassan, and he's happy to be a non-striker hand. The six was powerfully struck down the ground. It was a huge shot. Oh, just getting that edge there. That edge almost saved the batter. The ball skidded through. The previous game was played between Halbulla Exchange and RSG Falakert. Let me come back to that game in a while. As the next delivery, driven down the ground, bisects the two fielder to perfection. And what a boundary. It's a timely boundary for HAJERY Team 11. And that will ease some pressure. Two converging fielders. But the batter split the gap handsomely there. 50 comes up for HAJERY, 53 for 4 in 8.3. Well, I was mentioning about the last game between Halbulla Exchange versus RSG Falakert. What a game of cricket. Nail-biter finish. At the end, Shiraj Khan and his team won the game by 3 wickets. A fantastic cameo shown by Prasann Rajesh Pujari. 4 wickets to his name. Again, this time good one there, Rangan. Well, Riaz Hussain, he has all the variations in his belt and showing according to the merit, according to the condition. Or this time quicker through the air. It's a good one there. Good one from silly mid-on fielder. Immediately the captain rushed to him to congratulate. A pat on his back. The last delivery comes up. Again, this time kicker through the air. He will retain the strike. 9 gone. It's 54 for 4. Hassan 17 of 14, Muhammad 13 of 15. The partnership is worth 20 runs, 60 for 4. It's a moment they are going run a ball, and this partnership is very vital, proving to be very vital. Arif Abdul has been brought back into the attack. He's coming over the wicket. A slip is in play straight away, because we did see nice turn and bounce. This time going for the flighted delivery there, inviting the batter for a drive, but this time Hassan read that length very early and he picks it, deposit it on the onside, but there's a man at deep wicket. He keeps it for a single. Flighting the delivery, looking for that spin. Again, this time into the hands of man at long of Jandu. Such a safe pair of hands. Would have been a wicket number 5. And he played a filthy shot there, Mohammad, out of urgency. But luckily, he got away with that drop chance. Catches win matches. We did see a drop catch in the previous game as well. This time bowling in the arc of Hassan. He doesn't gonna miss out on the pads. Easy pickings. No chance for a deep back or a square leg to cut it off. He was so fine. You would rather call him, he was standing at long leg. A poor delivery. Poor delivery. It was not a deep square leg. A long leg was in place. And you are bowling off volley, leg stump. Hassan's too good on that occasion. The runs are coming now. There was scarcity of some runs in the previous overs, but now runs are coming easily. Again, this time leg stump half volley. This has gone miles, miles in the air, out of the park. Well, that was again a poor length. Drifting down leg stump off volley. That has been hammered way back into the crowd. It would have been 6 in any part of the world. He got a strong arm and very built guy. A huge maximum. So 12 came from this over. Is this a over they were looking for? They've been playing very cautiously, but this is the over they started to target and runs started to flourish. Are we going to see the floodgates being open and slip being removed now? There was a slip and now short mid wicket is been placed. Here comes Arif Abdul. He went for 12 runs. This time it's a nice one. A nice flighted delivery. A swing and a miss for Hassan Ullah. He seems to have thought that it was there for him again in the slot. Arif Abdullah, he got a big R to toss it up. Where is he gonna go now? It's poor. This time swept hard. Would have been, had he left it, would have been a wide. But never mind. He picked up a boundary. Back out of square. 11 gone. Poor stuff. 76 for 4 after 11. Well, very much dejection from Arif Abdul. 16 came from that over. And runs started to come. There was a big gap for Mohammad. He couldn't able to convert it this time, placing it straight into the hands of short cover fielder. And what a catch! A brilliant catch being taken. And the fifth batter walking back to the pavilion. And Naveed Kumar gets a breakthrough. Another explosive batter comes to the crease at number 7. It is interesting to see how his approach from here on, because he is naturally a gifted aggressive player. He wanted to go big there. There's a fielder getting underneath it, but this time it's wide of his reach. Went for that big heave over mid wicket. Gets a top edge, but luckily he falls safe. Comes back strong there. Just allowing the batter to take a single. This has been a good over, good tidy over. Despite going for 16, Abdul Karim in the previous 12 gone, it's 28 for 5. Well, Nahaf Ahmed comes. Time for some pace action there. 2 runs taken. So here comes Hassan. Sorry, beg your pardon, Nawaf to Hassan. This time banged in short. The square leg umpire says a wide delivery. Yup, it will be a wide delivery. Oh, this time again, was there a nick? Was there a nick? The umpire the captain himself is pleading to the umpire. I think the ball just brushed that waist and into the gloves of wicketkeeper. No damage done. Nawaf Ahmed running in hard. This time whacked through covers. But there will be a single. (82 for 5). Rubel Hussain on strike. It's time change of pace, slower through the air. Rubel Hussain read that length very nicely and very accurately, placing it on the offside. No chance of a run. There was a fieldsman inside a 30-yard circle in the form of cover, and he collects it neatly. Again, Nawaf Ahmed is on his bowling mark. So Nawaf has given away 4 runs. Oh, this time the ball is coming into right-hander, a lateral swing. Good carry to the wicketkeeper behind the stumps. Should be bowling more closer to the stumps. How often we saw today the reverse swing. Again, this time Castles is off stump. What a delivery. Undone for the seam, undone for the bounce. And it hits him on top of that off stump. I've been talking about the pitching on off stump. Extra bounce does the trick there. 13 gone, 82 for 6. So here comes the spinner again, Riaz Hussain, for this third over. Fantastic stuff. First 2 overs went for 7 runs. And Mohammad comes in the middle at number 7. The previous batter was Rubel Hussain. Didn't do much about the batting. He was completely undone with the in-swing length and hits him on top of the off stump. This I'm placing it behind square. There is no one backing up. There's a chance for a second. No. Both the batters happy to take a single there. On that occasion, Nawaf Ahmed, what a delivery. The last over was completely deceived the batter. Perfect line length and seam movement there. And Rubel Hussain had no clue whatsoever. Oh, this time fired quickly, but drifting down leg. It's a good collect from the keeper behind the stumps. Oh, this time the ball hits on the high of the bat there for Hassan. He didn't connect it well, didn't time it well. Oh, it's respecting, presenting full face of the bat. Oh dear, directed, could have been curtains. Should have been a direct hit. And Mohammad would be walking back to the pavilion. It's a good, risky call from Hassan, but didn't turn out to be risky for Al-Hajri. Oh, this time belted down the ground. This time is Hassan, but there is a protection in the form of long off. Final deliveries coming up. This time in the air. And it's a dot ball to finish it off. Riyad's 3 overs have been completed. 14 gone. 88 for 6. Al-Hajeri. So Nawaf Ahmed comes, oh, good one there, good Yorker. Hassan kept his bat in time, down. Ella fist. Again, swing and a miss. I'm placing it on the offside. Call for a single. No run taken at the end. Been a good over. The last 2 overs been bowled by Nawaf Ahmed was spot on. Line and length were fantastic. I Again banged in shot. The chance for a keeper there. Scott. A wicket being taken. Mohammad walking back to the pavilion. It's a brilliant spell from now Ahmed. 3 deliveries spot on and then banged in short. Well deceived. A brilliant grab behind the stumps from the wicket keeper. And 7 gone. It's 89 for 7. And Riaz Hussain gets a breakthrough. 91 for 9. The team is sliding further. No one looked confident. 93 for 9 in 15.4. Riyaz Hussain, this guy has variations under his belt. We saw in fact the third delivery was wrong. The batter failed to read that length, castling through his off stump. This time placing it behind square. There's a man at short fine. But the quick single being taken. Again, Naveed Fakar comes. This time walks it on the onside is Mohammad. Bowls him. He's castled his off stump. And Al-HAJERY team bundled out for 96. Exceptional bowling display shown by SCC after winning the toss and electing to bowl first. And they required 97 to win this game. We'll take a short break. When we come back, the run chase. Well, good evening and once again welcome to Sulaibiya cricket ground. It's Summer League finals between HAJERY Team 11 versus Stag Cricket Club. They won the toss and they managed to restrict the opposition for 96 runs. And they have now 97 runs to win this game. We got Naman Alves Danish. Slip is in place straight away. The slip is in place, man at point, there's a man at cover, extra cover, mid-off, mid-on. Deep third man out on the boundary as well as a deep mid-wicket. Deep square leg rather. So deep square leg and deep third man out. Here comes the first delivery outside the line of off stump. Started with the wide. So Noman and Danish, they have got 97 runs to win this game. Again this time drifting down leg. The previous one was outside the off stump. This time drifting down leg. And another run added to the tally. So Stag Cricket Club opened their account with the help of 2 wides. And now Ahmed pick up the bowler, picked up 4 wickets for his 16 runs. This time worked it behind square again. The delivery was drifting down leg. And Mohammad is struggling to get the line right. Well, HAJERY realized that they've got nearly 94 runs to defend. Wickets they required. The only way they can win this game by taking wickets. And a good delivery will give you wicket, not the one angling down leg. Naman is on strike for the first time. Oh, this time, yep, I've been talking about the wicket. Poor shot there. And he picked up fine leg to perfection. Naman walking back to the pavilion, absolutely filthy for himself for taking that shot. Perhaps he'd have thought of going above that fine leg fielder. But what a catch. At times we have seen a lowest total. Low always has a trick to play. 3 for 1. The skipper goes. Jundo comes in the middle at number 3. Because Naman has only one delivery to face. He's taking his guard and ready to face Mohammad. He got a breakthrough. He got a slip in place. Short third man. Man at point, cover, extra cover, mid-off for the right-handed Jundo. Here comes Mohammad from the road end. Again this time way outside the leg stump. He's getting that swing. The line which he is bowling is obliged to go go leg side. He should come close to the stumps and go more towards the offside. That will be a more ideal. Yep, this one is a good length there. It's a decent comeback for him. Going for 3 wides in this over. He already bowled 6 deliveries. And these 3 wides. Danish is on strike now. Jundo is off the mark with that single for the 92 runs required for Stack Cricket Club to win this game. We have had a brilliant game of final. The first game was against Al Mullah versus RSG Falcons. Oh, this time it's a good fielding there. Good, magnificent fielding display. At mid-off, the ball was racing away to the fence. It's what's required from the fielders. When you are defending a low total, you expect them on their toes, ready for everything to give them a chance. And he really saved 4 runs for his side. Fantastic effort. Again, straight to man at mid-off there. Five runs have been scored. The last delivery to come. It's a good comeback, decent comeback from Mohammed, going for 3 wide. Finally finding his line and length right. Oh, this one defended that. Well done. It's a good comeback. 1 gone. It's 5 for 1. Stack CC. Well, Shahrukh is operating from the garden end with the new ball in hand. And Jundo is ready to face his first delivery. Mid-off and mid-on. Up in the ring. Man at deep mid-wicket. And slip is in place for the right-handed Jundo. Here comes Shahrukh. First time in this over. Playing straight to mid-off. Didn't see much of partnership from HAJERY teammates, and that's a result. They are on the back foot. They could only manage to put up 96 runs on the board. Apart from Al Hassan, nobody get going. And when you are playing T20 format, partnership is very, very vital. As the next delivery, inviting the batter for a drive outside the line of off stump. Jundo feeling for it. Luckily, there was no contact. The bat in his follow through and straight into the gloves of wicket keeper. Again banged into the wicket outside the line of off stump. The idea was right there, but the line was wrong. So Shahrukh is trying to figure out what exactly suiting his conditions. He's probably trying to hit that back upper length, the hard length. Again, this time, oh dear, fantastic. Back upper length, nice movement in the air. Almost taking the outside edge. Again, Jundo playing away from his body, poking that delivery. The fifth or sixth stump. Was lucky on that occasion. No bat involved. This time he turns it on the onside. Happy to be on the non-striker hand because Shahrukh was trying everything. A steady start for Stack CC despite losing Naman. Time again defended on the offside. Fantastic bowling. It's a good one. It's a good tidy over, tight over produced from Shahrukh. But you expect as a skipper to produce a tight over, put pressure on both the batters, put doubt in batter's mind, which line to play and which length to leave. Well, now square leg, deep square leg comes inside the ring. Fine leg drops back. The idea would be to bowl that short of a good length delivery. But the final delivery is coming up. Here we go. What is in store? Well, that was the idea. I've been talking about that short of a length. Well lived at the end. A good one for Shahrukh to finish it off. 7 for 1 after 2. And the players will have a short drinks break. Well, change in voices now. I request Vinod to take over from here on. 7 for 1 Stack CC. Welcome, Vinod.
Well, thank you, Varun, and a very good evening to all the viewers. It's been slightly a low-scoring affair at the moment. Struggling is HAJERY. Can they make a comeback? Medium pace on offer this time. Playing across the line, a huge appeal. Fielders, bowlers, captain, everyone animated, excited. They're searching for opportunities, trying to ensure that they get a wicket from somewhere. It's their premier bowler, Mohammad Ansar, who has been the top wicket taker so far. 17 wickets in this tournament for Mohammad Ansar. Undoubtedly, he has been the best in this tournament. On the other hand, he sent back Noman Saeed, who has scored 342 runs in this tournament. Ball curling inside, getting a top edge, go big slash, a field under it, yes! Wicket number 2 is gone. That is a rush of blood there from Hamoud. Exceptionally poor, the approach and the attitude. Mind you, it's a low scoring game. In less than 100 to chase. They're off to a very, very tentative start. They're giving the HAJERY team a sniff with those 2 quick wickets. They'll be fancying their chances now. Anything from here on. The only thing is that there's been a slight shuffle in the batting order for Stack CC. They've sent up the attacking Hamoud, and it's not paid off by any means. He's thrown his wicket away. And as we mentioned before, Mohammad Ansar picking up his second wicket of the game. He'll hope that he gets another one as quickly as possible to push Stag CC on the back foot. The good thing is Danish Javed, who's in very, very good form, following his captain, is at the crease at the moment. He'll have to bat very sensibly. It's the experienced Anish who is walked to the crease. Anis Iqbal, jersey number 35. Still into the early stages, into the third over of this game. Anything is possible from here on. Couple of wickets, a small partnership can bring Stag right back. They've done well in the first half when they were bowling and fielding. Can they do it with the bat? But they're up against a very experienced and smart operator, that is Mohammad Aslam, who is on the receiving end. He will ensure that he stops Stag CC from progressing. It's been a good over. The ball is getting a hint of swing there. The ball curling into the batsman. They got a slip in place. Slightly shorter this time. He's pulled this one. Fielder slightly wide at a straight long on. He's hit this much more straighter towards deep mid wicket. A boundary and will bring plenty of relief to the Stag CC dugout. At the moment, things are evenly poised. You can see the fans of Stag CC getting excited. Things getting to move on a touch. Danish will be a key in this chase if Stag CC will go on to acquire this small target. Trying to walk across. The slip has been just removed and then getting a thickish outside edge. Plenty of mind games being played at the moment from both these teams and trying to outsmart each other. Slip was in place, and with that boundary he was moved away and immediately an outside edge. It's a good ball played off the backward but straight to the fielder. The fielders are helping the cause at the moment for HAJERY. Fielding has been very, very good so far. A couple of splendid catches. One was a skyer, one was a flat one down the leg side. Noman will feel very dejected and unlucky. But mind you, it was an exceptional catch down the leg side. 11 for 2 so far. 3 overs done and dusted. Anis Iqbal is at the crease, yet to face a delivery alongside his partner, Danish Javed, who is batting on 5 of 10 deliveries. He's taking things very slowly and steadily. And that is exactly the call of the hour at the moment. And this is the final of the Summer League, the KCC T20 Summer League. You can see the batting charts there. Nawaf Ahmed doing exceptionally well to pull things back. 4 for 16 alongside another medium pacer, Riyaz Hussain. They picked up 6 wickets among themselves. And the spinners, Naveed Fakr and Hamoud, picking up 2 and 1 apiece. And nothing really much to read apart from Ahsanul Haq, who has done pretty good fighting a lone battle. He scored 38 of 28. And the captain and Mohammad Sohail were the only 2 players reaching double figures with 14 apiece. So far, that has been the story. And we're back in live. It will be Shahrukh, the experienced Shahrukh, the national player. Recently, he took a hat-trick on debut in the bilateral series against Bahrain in Oman. They will look for some support from Shahrukh to get at least a wicket or 2 from the other end. He has to provide something with his experience. He's getting the ball to curl away. Normally he's bowling well within himself. He's a quick bowler. It's slightly on the hotter side. Much more challenging for a fast bowler. The conditions driven very, very firmly Minimal footwork there from Anis. There is a slip in place, which is a good thing. Mohammad Aslam is holding up his attacking instincts with the slip in place. Got a good field. He's sensing that there's surely going to be something around the corner. Applying as much pressure as possible. The scoring rate at the moment is just under 3.5. It's certainly not a worry because the required run rate is less than 6. It's 5.16 at the moment. They need 86 from 100 deliveries. Plenty of time, plenty of balls on hand. But the only thing that Al-Hajri need here is wickets. If they want to win this game, they need to pick up the rest 8 wickets and bowl Stag CC out. They cannot afford to bowl those 20 overs, hoping to restrict the opposition. Trying to go on the leg side. He pulls this one off the front foot. Fielder doing very, very well from deep mid wicket. The fielding has been very, very sharp for Al-Hajri and the support has been there. And it's the bowling that will matter. And the bowling changes from Mohammad Aslam. We'll have to wait and watch how quickly does Mohammad Aslam come on. He's a wicket-taking option for his team. A bit of discussion there from the skipper, throwing in a piece of advice to his most experienced bowler. Mohammad Aslam at mid-off. It's a rank low full toss, slightly higher. He gets some bat on that. It's going to be a boundary and it's very sloppy. He'll be very, very upset. Is Mohammad Aslam is walking up to his bowler. Pressure is something he'll want Shah Rukh to add to, keeping things tight and steady, stopping the flow of runs from one end with Mohammad Ansar bowling very, very good, picking up 2 quick wickets. They have a very, very lengthy batting lineup. Is Stag CC. They have plenty of depth in their batting, plenty of big hitters sitting there in the dugout. Very well bowled there. Slightly back of length. Played straight to backward point. You can see there Danish Javed, the lineup for Stag CC. The openers Danish Javed and Noman. They have piled plenty of the scoring up front. 580 runs in this tournament they have put together. Almost 55% of the team run scoring has been done by the openers. And that's not the case tonight because Noman Saeed is back in the hut. It's going to be left up to Danish and the batters to follow. But at the moment, it's going to be the experienced Anis Akbal, who is very calm and composed. Short one, this one, trying to pull this one, getting a top edge. Very lucky. Ball really falling slightly shorter and wider of the fielder at deep third man. Good bouncer, a very good one. But the end result is really what matters. Things have closed down here with the boundary. 2 boundaries in this over. Very expensive given the situation. It's not something that Shah Rukh will be pleasing his captaincy. You can see there just 2 bowlers have been used so far with those 4 overs, 2 apiece. And the successor is Mohammad Ansar. He's picked up 2 for 9. On the other hand, Shah Rukh has gone wicketless and slightly expensive in his last over. A couple of boundaries in that over. 4 overs gone. 20 for 2. Stag CC still requiring 77. 8 wickets in hand. That will be the most important factor in this game. The wickets column. They're biting their time. It's going to be their premier bowler. Mohammad Ansar will take his 3rd over in spite of the conditions being slightly more challenging. There's a bit of hint of swing. He slashes this one, throws his bat away. The ball is going racing down towards backward point. Another boundary. This time it's Anis Iqbal. In the meanwhile, there is plenty of things really coming up from the Kuwait Cricket Board, especially when it comes to the Kuwait Women's Premier League that is going to be introduced shortly in the coming time. It is likely to be scheduled in October. You'd like to pass a message to all those cricket lovers, those female cricket lovers, young girls, ladies, whoever you are, in case if you feel or fancy your chance at chancing your arm, playing the game of cricket, this is the place. You have to step up and try and enroll yourself. Kuwait cricket has been very active when it comes to women's cricket and the empowerment around the game. There's details regarding the tournament on the Kuwait Cricket Official social media page, Instagram and Facebook. You can feel free to log on to check out the details. Mr. Kais Parker, he will be taking charge. You can feel free to contact. This time coming back live. Back-to-back boundaries there. He slashed this one for Anis and one for Danish. 2 boundaries in this over. They're taking on Mohammad Ansar, and they're not going to sit back as Stag CC. Throwing the kitchen sink at this one, slightly wider, and they've got a hang of this wicket and the pace. Both these batsmen, they're throwing their bats around. It's a good thing that they're playing on merit and they're not trying to hold back. Slip is off. Mohammad Ansar slightly expensive in this over. Watchfully played into the covers and sensible. Danish Javed looking to play as straight as possible. He's 17 or 15. You can see there 15 dot balls. He's biting his time. 4 boundaries. He's put away every loose ball that has come his way. His approach is pretty good at the moment. Short ball pulled away. Stand and deliver stuff. Nothing is working for Mohammad Ansar at the moment. Bowled full outside the off stump. He was smacked back past point a couple of times, and this time straying down the leg side. Put away with comfort off the back foot. Another boundary to Danish. Is his 5th boundary. Yes, coming back to the women's cricket. All those parents, ladies, there's no age bar whatsoever. You can feel free and enroll yourself. Take a chance. There's going to be 2 separate divisions. Even if you've not played cricket, it doesn't matter. But in the meanwhile, Danish is taking Mohammad Ansar to the cleaners. Another boundary. The 4th of the over is closing down pretty aggressively. 17 runs. By far the most expensive over of this innings and the match. We're going to take a quick drinks break. Both these players, the team behind the scenes have been working really hard. The technical team here handled by Hari, and the official scorer for this match is Deepak. It's a tireless job, mind you. They need 60 from 90 deliveries is Stag CC. They're cruising at the moment. Still we do not see Mohammad Aslam taking the ball. It is something it's really bothering, because it's a low scoring affair. Almost 37 for 2 in 5 overs. They're picking up the pace. Is a Stag CC. They're not going to hang on and play the 20 overs. Certainly they look that they have different plans. They're going out hard and aggressive. Good cricketing shots at the moment being played all around the ground. We're going to see spin for the first time in this innings. It's going to be Rafi. It's slightly humid there. It'll be a little difficult for the players because they'll be having sweaty palms, fingers. It is going to be a challenge, and that will add an advantage to the batsmen. He'll be pretty aware. There's on the field here. It's a 4-5 field. It's more of a leg side field. This one is tossed up, played up and over. Fielder charging down towards extra cover. Couple of easy runs. Not trying to hit this one too hard. And the placement was very, very important. And we're back live. Ball slightly more quicker, dubbed away into the offside. They're making this look very easy at the moment is the Stag CC batsman. Yes, coming back to the women's cricket arena. There's plenty of cricket to be played. Participation will be key, and Kuwait cricket is really calling out to everyone out there, all those female cricketers, to enroll in the upcoming tournaments. And that's a good comeback there. A dot ball finally after a flow of runs. He's got up to a good start is Danish Javed. This time trying to go hard on the onside towards deep mid wicket. Another easy single. Well, HAJERY here, and they have run out of plans. Initially from the start, losing out on the toss. They were invited to bat first. And a very, very good wicket. They put up a mediocre score. 96 is what they put up. They were bowled out. Very, very formidable, confident Stag CC. They've been very good. And they were being led by their medium pacer, experienced Nawaf Ahmed being the star, picking up 4 for 16. In this final, they looked very calm, very composed. The fielding was spot on. This is the KCC T20 Summer League 2022. We're trying to bring curtains on a very heavily packed season. It has been cricket all the way through this season. Plenty of cricket. Plenty of amazing tournaments. As we mentioned earlier, that's in the Hala Feb tournament and the Six Nations being the eye catcher. It was a sight to watch, and getting an India-Pakistan cliffhanger, a super over, a Javed Miandad finish, everything that any fan would wanted. We got it this season, and it's all thanks to the Kuwait Cricket Club for bringing cricket, fun, entertainment to this very venue at the SAG. And we are back live here. It's going to be the skipper, Mohammad Aslam. He'll be taking the ball in his hands for the first time. Can he change this course of this game? We'll have to sit back, wait and watch. He's got to slip in place. Will there be any turn or any purchase in the wicket? It's the fourth innings on the same wicket. Is played beautifully. You'll have to compliment the ground staff for providing such a belter. Al-HAJERY, you'll have to blame them for the poor shot selection. Good shot. Look at that. That has gone a long way. That is a humongous hit. It's gone up and over the side screen. No half measures. Mohammad Aslam has been greeted with a magnificent six there. Stag CC are looking very comfortable. They want to finish this as quickly as possible. That was an excellent shot. An extension of his arms is Anis Iqbal. Is a strong lad. He's not been in very good nick, but the finals. He has been very much on course, looking solid at the moment. There'll be a few points of noticeable performances from many players in this tournament. It's certainly Mohammad Ansar. He's taken 7 for 17 in this summer league. By far an exceptional performance, especially when you consider him being a medium pacer in a T20 game. It's not something that you see very often, picking up 7 wickets for 17 runs. You'll have to even mention Riaz Hussain, the veteran, the 52-year-old bowler who's looked very sharp in the field, by far the quickest fielder in the Stag CC, playing 11 today. That's something that everyone will have to get inspired by, because age is certainly not a number when you're playing any form of cricket at any given stage. The other notable performers for Al-Hajri was Rubail Hussain. He was good in quite a few occasions, trying to play across this one. A huge appeal there. The umpire, Raja Bhatt, unmoved, is very calm and composed. The umpiring has been of good standard so far, the highest quality. This time he goes on one knee, going down. This ball is going sailing past over deep square leg. No holding back from Anis Iqbal. He's dealing in sixes at the moment. Mohammad Aslam has been treated with a couple of sixes in this over. You do. They almost crossed the halfway mark. 54 on board. 6.5 overs been bowled so far. One more delivery to go. It might be just a mere formality. With Mohammad Aslam having a look at the ball. There's no turn at the moment. The batters are finding it very easy. It's been a splendid venue, mind you, at the SCG, the Sulaibiya cricket ground, under lights. He's a spectacle to watch. This time he's gone, but plenty of height. The field are getting converging. That is a big miss. Very casual there. Looks like it's Rubail Hussain. Big hands there. A smile on Mohammad Aslam's face. Some consolation to pick up a wicket. But the fielder there, Rubail Hussain, denying his skipper. An easy chance been flawed. This is a final. And nothing going Al-Hajri's way at the moment. The bowling has been taken to the cleaners, but on the other hand, it's the fielding this time that has let down the team. A chance came begging, and he's floored it with ease. 42 required now for 78. Stag CC were the finalist in the last Summer Cup last year, but they were on the receiving end. They had to settle down for the runners-up trophy, but this time they look good. They look very focused. They come back very strong, especially after losing their first game. They have not lost anything thereafter, winning all their league games, and then the semi-final, playing against Sapim Dominators. They ran through the Sapim Dominators, and now here in the finals, they're looking good. They're looking solid. But still they have to cross the line. They have to go and achieve and acquire the target. No game is finished until the last ball or the last run is scored. Slightly slower, bowling the wrong one this time, Rafi. The spinners of the Al-Hajri have really not found any rhythm whatsoever. They have found it very difficult. Perhaps it's the humidity, the sticky fingers, sticky palms. Stand and deliver stuff there from Anis. This has been a very, very good partnership so far after the shaky start. They're building slow and steady. They've been done very well. Especially you have to compliment the other opener, Danish Javed. He has taken things in his own hands. But it's been a quick fire 24 from Anis Iqbal. Yet again, was it a chance? They look very dejected, going across the line this time. That's a poor delivery down the leg side, drifting. Yes, back-to-back finals for quite a few people, especially for Stag and also for Mohammad Aslam. He was the captain who won the Summer Cup last year, leading the Kuwait Eagles and beating Stag CC. He was the star performer, top scoring with 68, picking up 2 wickets. And this time around, things have really turned on its head. They have looked very, very shabby in the field at the moment, shoulders dropping. They were sensing that they've given up on this game. There's no sense of any urgency. And a dot ball to finish. The partnership here is 51 in good time there. You can see on the board there, the target is 97. We have another 12 overs to get those 38 runs. They're going to have a quick drink. You'll have to go and compliment the sponsors who are associated with the Kuwait Cricket Board and Cricket Club. That's the principal sponsor, Ashraf and Company, IDP, MES Study Group. The print sponsors is Al Hafiz. Kuwait Swedish have contributed in terms of the cleaning services been provided. The apparel partners T10, sportswear and clothing partners. The refreshment partners Grand Food and Beverage. The digital partners is Crick Labs. Huge appeal there. And the umpire at the moment unmoved. The batsman walking across. Things have been slowed down slightly. A wide and a dot ball to finish. It's Mohammad Sohail who is taking the ball in his hands. Can he provide something here? It's a good shot. Up and over the covers. That is struck very, very powerfully. Not a single fielder on the field moved an inch. Such was the power there from Anis. He's looking good. 29 of 20. This partnership is pushing Al-Hajri to the wall, making them believe that this game is getting out of their reach. Flighted sensibly driven down the ground. Another easy single. Single will certainly not hurt Stag CC. The only thing he'll do will take them closer and closer to the target. A bit of leg spin, but a low full toss driven down the ground. There's nothing silly from both these batsmen. They're batting very sensibly. Also to mention, there was a last game being played in the Asia Cup. The Kuwait Cricket Club and the Cricket Board would like to congratulate Sri Lanka. And in the meanwhile, the ball is skied up there. Mohammad Aslam running to his left, taking another catch. Just when we were speaking about being sensible, Anis has done exactly the opposite. A rush of blood, throwing his bat, skying this one. Again, a slight hiccup there for Stag CC, but they're almost there. 66, wicket number 3 falls. Yes, coming back, the Kuwait Cricket Club board would like to congratulate both the Asia Cup finalists, Pakistan and Sri Lanka, for making it to the finals, which will be played on the 11th of September. It's been a fabulous Asia Cup. The qualifiers were even more exciting by Kuwait. Almost made it through. They have done fairly well, pushing their rankings up further. The progress has been absolutely phenomenal this season, with plenty of opportunities being created by the board itself for all those players looking to represent the Kuwait national team. Plenty of new faces in the national team. You have to give credit to the coaching staff and the vision for the Kuwait Cricket Board for putting up a bilateral series and a cracker of a performance in the Asia Cup qualifiers. And Kuwait finding themselves slightly unlucky, missing out to Hong Kong, with the other two teams, UAE and Singapore, failing to make any impact. In the meanwhile, it's going to be Naveed Fakhr who's walked in, the left-hander, the Chinaman. He's walked into bat. He's a big striker. It's end of over number 9. It'll be 66 for 3. There'll be change in voices. It's going to be my dear friend Varun.
Well, thank you, dear Vinod. The lovely commentary. 67 for 3 for the 30 runs required now. It's just a final rights for Stag CC to win this game. This time placing it on the outside is Naveed. The last wicket fell off Mohammad. Anish was looking very good. He wanted to finish it off early and skying up in the simple catch being taken. Danish 28 out 23. This time placing it down the ground. Again, there's a protection in the form of long off. Well, Stag CC got to admire the way they bowled with the accurate liner length. The pressure was on from the word go. Exceptional batting, bowling display and fielding effort. They just outplayed HAJERY. It's never easy to come back when you post 96 runs on the board. Obviously, there were some 2 quick wickets being taken up front, but that wasn't enough. Again, forcing the batter. The Danish is a set batter, but again, Mohammad Aslam is doing well. He's a very good bowler. He's not letting Danish to come down the wicket. Again, this time he almost yorked himself, placing it towards offside region. It's a long off in place, no chance, single run being taken. A 27 from 60, way ahead of this game. Mohammad Sohail. First over went for 7. For the 27. Right arm fast bowler. It should right arm spin. Is coming over the wicket. Again a single. Are they going for a second? No. Second was a demand, but that was never on. Navid Fakir. So Navid Fakir, he has bowled very well, left-handed Chinaman, as rightly mentioned by my co-commentator Vinod. He has got very good variations from Rangan. This time Navid Fakir took it on the full of the offside and works it on the onside before Shahrukh collects it from long on and keeps it for a single. It's just a matter of time now for Stack CC to win this game. Umpire had a look at the ball, everything is fine. Oh, this time straight to the point, fielder there. Danish is looking for a room to launch here downtown, but no spinner is letting him to do so. Oh, this time Davis is gone. Yup. Well, I've been talking about that point. He wanted to come down the wicket to go bang. This time he missing that length and line and sharp keeping the wicket keeper behind the stumps. Is it too late for Al-Ajri? Danish Javed goes for 31 and Al-Ajri lost their fourth wicket for 72.
मेलविन को भेजा मैंने, वो शेयर करेगा मेरे पास वो नंबर।
हाँ सर जी, क्या हाल है? सब बढ़िया। पाकिस्तान आज हार गया।
अच्छा हुआ, एक हाथ बॉल डालना था। अच्छा हुआ नसीम शाह ने 2 छक्के मारे। उसको बिठाया था।
ये तो मुश्किल था।
नसीम शाह भी नहीं खेला था राष्ट्र। अच्छा हुआ था, लेकिन हमारे इंडियंस का होप तो बढ़ जाते थे। मैं वो वीडियो वापस आपको भेज देता। चलो हो गया। श्रीलंका ने ऐसा फॉर्म में कैसा?
श्रीलंका क्या है? कब है फाइनल? ये विमेंस का फाइनल गेम कब है? म्यूट है। विमेंस लीग कब है?
वुमेन्स लीग अभी दूर है,
बहुत दूर है ना,
लेकिन अक्टूबर में शुरू हो जानी चाहिए।
उनके भी मैचेस हैं।
हाँ, लेकिन वो लाइव नहीं देंगे।
और क्या,
बहुत थर्ड क्लास क्रिकेट होने वाली है, क्योंकि लड़कियां कम है, 8 टीमें बनानी है, तो ज़्यादातर जगह नहीं होंगी वो।
After 12, it's 83 for 4. Naveed Fakir 4 of 6. And Shafi Ali, some lusty blows in the last over. It's a low scoring game. It's just a one-set affair. Oh, this time there's a chance for a catch there. The catch is a cry. The catch being dropped. Oh, this time toe end of the bat. What a catch! Goodness me! Abdul Salam. It's Aslam, beg your pardon. Fantastic. Was the batter? So Shafi wanted to turn on the onside. Gets the toe. Leading edge. An absolute blinder there. Throwing himself in the air and judging that catch to perfection. Well, if HAJERY team had enough runs on the board, perhaps 150 or 160 would have been a different task, would have been a different game. And now Nawaf Ahmed joins in the middle there. 4 overs, 16, picked up 4 wickets. Well, fantastic catch being taken. Well judged catch. Nawaf Ahmed exceptionally well in the ball in hand. 4 overs, 16, picked up 4 wickets today. Ripping through the top order. Again, this time width outside the off stump. Playing along the ground, man at sweeper boundary. Was low to react there. A desperate dive from Nawaf. Beg your pardon, Nawaf, yep. It's Naveed Fakir. That saved him. A good throw from the sweeper boundary. Rocket up. Only the dive saved Naveed Fakir there. 86 for 5. This time again leading age up. Resulted in a single. Nawaf will retain the strike. 13 gone. It's 87 for 5. Has been brought back into the attack now. 10 needed for Stark CC to wrap this game. To be honest, HAJERY bowlers didn't have enough runs. HAJERY bowlers didn't have much runs on the board to defend this And Stack CC have lost 5 batters. 150. Would have been interesting run chase. Now Ahmed 3 or 4 is taking his time. Again, the skipper has been busy to set the team, set the fields. Stip is in place. Your man at back order point, cover inside the ring. Here comes this time bang. Happy to be on the non-strikers at 88 for 5. Shahrukh presenting full face of the bat, defends it on the offside. No chance of a run. Here comes Shahrukh. This time placing it behind square is Naveed Fakar there. Swiveled it behind square. Man at back of a square. Curtailed. The batters were not taking more runs, just a single, and the equation is down to 8. Two lusty blows will seal the deal for Stack CC. This time outside the line of off stump. Now Farmer lets it go into the gloves of wicketkeeper. Oh, this time it goes over mid on. Brilliant shot from Nawaf Ahmed's bat. Slightly short, was getting underneath it, whacks it over mid on boundary. One bounce into the fence. And now 1 hit away to win this game. Well, surprise there, Nawaf was Very ready for it. Smoked it right off the blade. Made a sweet sound of the bat. Fantastic. 93 for 5 after 14. This time Nawaf goes downtown. But there is a protection again. He absolutely belted that one. Oh, this time he goes bang, out of the park she goes. Naveed Fakar finishes this game in style. And what a way to win this game. HAJERY 96 all out. In reply, Stack CC won this game comprehensively with 3.4 overs to spare. Well, that's a match summary. 96 stipulated, not in fact stipulated, in 16.2 overs. Fantastic bowling from Stack CC. Curtail HAJERY team for 96 in reply. Stack CC in 14.3 overs, 101. And they won this game by 5 wickets. Pick up the bowler, Nahaf Ahmed 4 for 16. And Mohammad Sahil 3 for 22. And Mohammad Ansar 2 for 22 was not enough to stop Stacks Cricket Club to winning this game. So that's it from Sulaibiya Cricket Club. We are slipping into a short break. When you are coming, well, that's it from Sulaibiya Cricket Ground. We'll have a presentation coming up in a while.